I just tell the truth, and telling the truth is crazy in a world full of lies. If you mix brilliance with bravery, that we can ignite something. Even this conversation alone can ignite the people.
The time is now to express and for people to believe in themselves. The time is now for it to be okay to be great. People in this world shun people for being great, for being a bright color, for standing out. But the time is now to be okay to be the greatest you.
Hey guys, what's up? It's your girl Kelly, and we are back once again with another video. If you're new to the channel and you are into subjects such as true crime stories, politics, news, and culture commentary, please hit that subscribe button, guys. I would very much appreciate you guys. If you are not new and you're returning to my channel, and thank you so much for being a friend as always, please go ahead and double check, make sure you're still subscribed, go follow me on Twitter, check me out on Rumble, guys. Whatever you can do, comment, like, whatever. I appreciate you guys so very much. It really helps me out if you guys would interact with me here on the channel, because YouTube hates me and they hate what I stand for, guys. So if you're into it, please help me out, guys. So we're getting into another edition of Twitter Tuesday Weird News, guys. Are you ready for the debauchery? Are you guys ready for the madness that is surely to come your way via Twitter? We can always count on a good Twitter for the very strange and the very unusual. So we're going to start off with what you see here, guys, on this very thumbnail. There is a podcast called Whatever Podcast. I'm sure you guys have possibly seen some clips go viral on Twitter or whatever social media you consume. This has been an ongoing kind of viral show where these guys get these groups of girls together to basically talk about dating, relationships, and all of these like culture issues alike on this podcast. Some of these women are idiots. Some of these women are more intelligent. Some of these women are not actually women, as we will see today. So let's get into it, guys. And I do want to actually, let's see. So I do want to start with one tweet from the James Woods, the one and only, very based, very, dad-like culture figure that we all know and love on the Twitter space, Twitterscape, whatever you want to call it. And I just wanted to read this out to you guys because I think, as you guys know, I can get pretty worked up about the whole T, issue, the T in the LGB, I get very, very agitated and worked up over it. And it's important to remember in these times that although that issue is still very important and it is still a real issue, and the people try to make it seem like that it's not, that it's just this like huge psyop that people are running on us, which I don't believe. It is important to realize that in a lot of ways, as James Wood so eloquently put it, the trans crap is all nonsense, a smokescreen. Bank failures, rampant crime, a wide open border, gun grabbers, our sidewalks befouled with needles and human waste, mass fentanyl deaths, China ready to take Taiwan, and possibly impaired president. These are the real problems, which is so true. It is so true, guys. We do have bigger problems than this, but this is still a huge one, and it still does pose a threat to our children here in America, and we must never forget that. Although we must always remember also that this is a way to distract, and this is a way to work people up into a frenzy, because this is only a problem in America. This is not a problem everywhere else in the world. People are not dealing with this except in other places like Western, civilizations that are similar to us, and even those places are starting to come to their senses, whereas America has been lagging. But until we completely get rid of this nonsense, we must touch on it. So let's start with this beautiful person who was featured on the Whatever podcast. Let's start here, guys.
And I'm your certified bad bitch. My occupation is a certified bad bitch.
Oh, really?
Certified bad bitch or boss bitch?
Very much baddie vibes.
Oh, really?
Like full-time baddie, no breaks.
None?
What?
It's
So
very much full time.
Like,
what
you
does
need
that?
a lot of
What does that
praise.
mean? Can you explain that?
It's just a lifestyle. Like, it's, I mean, if you get it, you get it. I mean, I feel like every girl can be a certified baddie. It's just
Oh, really?
the mindset, and it's a full-time job.
Is that the occupation you list on your taxes?
Oh, for sure. Are you kidding?
Well, the
Very
IRS
much
needs to
that.
audit
Very
you.
much the vibes.
Okay, good time.
I'm 23 years old.
So, yeah, IRS, where y'all at? Because this bitch is lying on her taxes. So, yeah, that is what's going on. This was our introduction to this person. Oh, okay. This was our introduction to this person. Let's see what else they had to say. And apparently this is a trans
And they say-
person. Excuse me. This is a T person who, you know, it was hard to tell from the get-go, from the jump, looking at this person, because it's like, what are you? You're almost disoriented. You're like, what am I looking at right now? But upon further inspection and upon further discussion, it was discovered that this person might not be, believe it or not, guys, I know you might not be able to tell from the beautiful and brave nature of this individual, they might not have been born a human female, guys. So this was another discussion had on this panel in regards to women's restrooms. Okay, so let's see what the other based, more ladylike, you know, person on the panel had to say.
Would jeopardize my safety though, walking into
But
a
wouldn't
restroom?
it jeopardize my safety if men identifying as women come into the bathroom and rape women under the guise of transgender?
But-
People
Bingo.
who are not true
Exactly.
transgenders. There's
Exactly.
people who manipulate and they take what you've gone through and struggled through your life and they take that to their
I feel like
advantage.
that's a
And they
closing
say,
statement 'cause we're
oh, I'm
in
going to put a dress on and go in
conversation.
the bathroom and pretend I'm trans. And they haven't actually struggled with gender dysphoria and gone through the problems. And they're taking advantage of the situation. And that's the women that I'm trying to protect. There was a 14-year-old who was raped in a bathroom at her high school and her dad
Can
went
we
by
do
her.
his essay?
Even further bolster her point too, like I've seen a number of articles where like men will get convicted of crimes and then they will identify as women right before they go to trial, and then they will get sent to women's prisons and they will rape the women that are there.
Would jeopardize my safety though, walking into
But
a
wouldn't it
restroom?
jeopardize?
Interesting, very interesting, and I'm sure, you know, this person that you guys see here, not her, but the other beautiful woman. Where is they? This one, I'm sure they're not grifting off of this trend at all. Yeah, they're a real person that struggles with this. Yeah, we can all see that.
Ask everyone to rate themselves on a scale of 1 to 10. So let's do that.
10.
Kikyo, so, okay, we'll start with you. Go ahead.
10.
A fat fucking 10.
A fat fucking 10?
I mean, I'm just saying whatever they think I'm gonna say. Like,
What? I mean, he really walked himself into that. I mean, he brought this on yourself, my guy. He brought this on
I'm just saying whatever they think I'm
A
gonna
fat
say. Like,
fucking
oh yeah,
kid,
she's a fucking 10. Like, great.
Is there a comma somewhere in that statement?
Honestly, I don't know.
Hello?
I don't know.
What was said was said.
Yeah. I said what I said, and I meant what I said.
Okay.
Period.
And he thinks
On a scale of 1 to 10.
8. 10. Answer
Were
stays
you,
the same.
were you a 10 last time?
Yeah, I was a 10 last
Okay.
time.
Billy Ray?
We
We should have waited till Deborah was back, but
We'll come back to her. I feel like I'm a 6.7.
Dude, why the fuck would you ever say something like that?
Physically or overall?
Oh, I'm factoring everything in.
Really?
Yes.
With everything factored in?
You know,
hold
if
on.
I were to rate it
Hold on, hold on.
sorry.
$200.
Thank you, Martin.
Deborah, no long-term commitment, but we can make an agreement. You'll sign a NDA, grow your hair out a bit, convert away from Judaism. I'll coach you to speak a little less.
She's not even
and
here.
fly
Imagine her
you
hearing this in the
private.
bathroom.
And you and my girlfriend can compete for my affections.
yo, Mark Wavius, I'll trigger it again once she's back. So don't worry about that. Thank you, though. Go ahead, Deborah.
What
Sorry,
a proposition.
Go ahead, Deborah.
What do you feel like you could improve on
Toasty, I know
to
you
bring
ain't
you from a
talking.
6.7 to like an 8 or 9?
I feel like my fitness is lacking.
Okay.
Okay, 1 point.
Fitness is lacking?
No, my appearance, I'm not a 10.
Fitness is
appearance-wise.
And you see, like, out of all the women sitting at this table, I would probably say, like, you know, this girl on the end here, she is pretty, you know. If she didn't have such an ugly soul within her, she is pretty. But out of all the girls sitting here, I mean, the Asian girl's pretty too, but she is probably giving the best energy off and probably, in my opinion, would be the most attractive. And it's funny that she's the one who is most honest, or I guess most critical of herself, in that she would not just automatically lie and rate herself as a 10. But I definitely don't think she's anywhere close to 6.7. I mean, I would say more like, you know, an 8 or 9, closer probably to a 9. But, you know, it really says something there.
Into the mic. Into the mic.
I'm sorry. I disagree with the ratings people have given.
Do you know where the rating scale comes from?
And then here she comes.
It's supposed to be if you line up 10 random men and you ask them, would you fuck her? And they would say yes or no.
Nope.
That's originally where it came from.
Nope, that's not how that works.
Tell me.
Well, no, I'm being the 10 rating scale.
Educate me where it came from.
That's
if you know,
not how
if you
that
know,
works.
tell me.
Well, just think about it intuitively. If a 10 is like a perfect
her.
woman, like.
So yeah, guys, I'll post all these clips if you guys want to watch further. And it's it seems like a really good podcast. And they go for like hours, so I just cannot entertain one of these because they literally go for like 5 to 6 hours, every single one of them. But they do produce some interesting clips and some interesting content. So I will post all of this in the description if you guys are interested in watching some of these. And now I want to get into some of our other news, guys, so we can just get right on down to the business of it all. Let's move on. And I want to start with this, guys. This is the, if that girl didn't show you what kind of retardation is prevalent in this country, and if the pandemic did not show you what kind of sheep people we have in this country, well, let me present you with this video here, okay? Yeah, this is from Clown World. Let's see what's going on in this video. Looks like a man. What is he doing here? Okay, let's start it over. It says, one thing I've learned from the past few years, folk will literally comply with anything without asking questions. What's happening? It's got a lint. What is that, a lint roller? What's going on? What's happening? I'm sorry, what? I'm sorry. So they're lining up to be lint rolled by this random man. They have no idea what is going on, why they're doing this, have no question as to why they're being lint rolled of all things. They just, like good little citizens, line up and they get their body rubbed by this lint roller and this stranger, guys. This is what it is. It's the same thing with like those Walmart people that want to check your receipt as you're leaving the store. No, you absolutely cannot check or look at my receipt, and you will not be looking or inspecting the items in my cart. I will not go for it, guys. You don't have to stop to those people. You don't, okay? Just say no. And don't let anybody lint roll your body on the way into any establishment. It is not a good idea, okay? You don't have to do these things, guys. Let's be stronger people. So, people that, speaking of stronger people, the most fragile in this society, guys, are the non-binary. Let's see what they're up to. Let's check in with them, with the non-binaries, okay?
I am not a lady.
Okay, ma'am. Whatever.
Not a fucking...
Okay, girl, you look like you're on your period. What's going on? So they're not doing okay, guys. And you see that? That was the right pronoun. I said they. I mean them as a group, though. I don't mean like her, this girl here. I just mean they are not doing well. Okay, they're very angsty people. It's just there's a lot of anger inside, and I just don't know where it's coming from. I want to help you people, but listen, sometimes people just cannot seem to be helped, okay? So, very, very tough there, lady. But, try to just take a deep breath, okay? So, this was another thing that was happening. Posted on Twitter by Charlie Kirk. The Satanists gathered this weekend in Boston for SatanCon. This is the thing, guys. I hope you guys got your tickets in advance, because if not, you're late. The largest gathering in history, attendees cheered as the Bible, the Bible was ripped to shreds. If you don't see yet that the culture war is actually a spiritual war, open your eyes, Charlie Kirk says. So what is happening with this Satanist, this utter demon? Okay? This is what you do at your conference? Cool conference, guys. Very neat event. Wow. Why didn't I get an invite? What's going on? daddy didn't love you without telling me your daddy didn't love you. So I'm sorry that happened to you, ma'am. Now do the Quran, okay? How about that? Now do the Quran and see if you don't have a group of jihadists running up in there with an explosive strapped to their body in about 5 seconds flat. Because they don't go for that shit. And I guarantee you are not doing it because for some god awful reason, you only have a problem with Christianity. Satanists, they only take issue with Christianity. You gotta ask yourself, why is that? What is the focus on just one religion when there are many that exist in the world? Well, it's because there is only one true religion that is fighting the forces of evil, that is fighting the satanic demonic creatures in this world. And I think it's pretty clear what religion that is based on this activity that is going on, demonstrated by this woman who had no father that truly loved her, okay? Nobody tucked her in at night, okay? It's very sad to see. So let's move on, guys, because I just don't want to feel sorry for this girl anymore. To another person whose dad never loved her, okay? Or him, Shim. This person had no father. That's the moral of the story. And let's see what they have to say in regards to that lack of love. They just need a hug, okay?
Asking anyone to respect me. I'm demanding it. When I tell you what my pronouns are, I expect you to use them. I deserve baseline human respect. You don't have to tolerate me, you don't have to accept me, you don't have to like me, but you do have to respect me. And if you don't, you can catch that same energy coming right back to you. Trans people are done asking you to let us exist. I don't allow anyone to disrespect my identity. Your willful ignorance is your fucking problem, not mine. If straight white men can demand respect, so the fuck can asking anyone to respect me. I'm demanding it. Can I tell you what
language in my house, okay? How dare you? And I just want to say, these people, it's the nerve, it's the audacity, it is the utter hypocrisy, okay? Because you're telling me that I have to respect you, but you're not respecting me because I choose not to participate in all this. I choose not to entertain you or your delusions. So you should respect my choice to not do that, right? Why does it matter for people that you hate to confirm you, to confirm your utter identity, your existence, your, womanhood, okay? Why does it matter? Why do you care? Why don't you go and be with people who you do feel like do all those things for you? Instead of trying to focus on the rest of the people who don't accept those things about you and who are living their own perfectly normal lives without you in it, yelling at everyone to respect your weird pronouns, okay? There's a thought. We can all just live, completely separately, not knowing that the other exists. You don't have to infringe on my life and I won't infringe on yours, but there's only one person in this situation that wants to actually assert themselves, infringe, and create a space where people have to change the way that they speak to please that party. And it's not coming from this end over here. So maybe you want to rethink that haircut and that chest hair before you come at me, sister. Okay, Mr. Sister. And let's just leave it at that. I do want to say, though, that Ollie London has come a long way. If you guys don't remember, this is like Flashback Friday vibes. But, this man went from, being, a transracial, transsexual woman to, now being this, based, man, anti-trans person. I don't know what's going on there. But he's been on a roller coaster ride within the past few years. And, now he's one of the most popular, commentators on Twitter. I mean, God bless you. But I don't know what's going on with Ollie London, but he's really come full circle. Anyways, moving on. This story here, guys, really is enough to ruin your whole freaking day, okay? So, is there an article? I thought there was an article, okay? Well, yeah, apparently there's not. So, Robert Perry II was convicted of sexually assaulting a 7-year-old girl for months. He just changed his pronouns to she, her, and will likely be sent to a woman's prison thanks to Biden's federal prisons policy. Yeah. Death penalty? Question mark. One good thing that Ron DeSantis has done in recent months is made it legal in the state of Florida to sentence child rapists to death. I think we should make that the standard, the gold standard for our country, because absolutely the fork not. And this is happening all over the country, guys. If you are not aware of this, it is a fact. It is actually happening, and it should outrage you. If you have a mother, if you have a sister, if you have a daughter, this should be your issue. This should absolutely be on your radar. Doesn't matter if you think your family doesn't commit crimes and isn't going to be subjected to prisons at any point in their life. No, I'm sorry. It doesn't matter. This is a national outrage and an issue for all. The fact that this man can be a child rapist, okay, and then go on to simply decide the next day that he thinks that he wants to go by she, her pronouns and be placed into a women's facility to go on and terrorize women. It's inhumane. It is sickening. It is so cruel and unusual that the government would even consider something like this. And not only are they considering it, they're doing it. So I would advise and urge you guys to please educate yourself on this topic. And if it's happening in your area, please go out and make your voice heard. Please speak out against this madness, because this is truly giving a voice to those that cannot, actually speak out for themselves. These women in prison have nowhere to go. They have no voice of their own. They are trapped, and society throw these people away. Granted, yes, some of them are bad people, but most women in prisons are not bad to, the same way that a lot of men in prisons are. They've committed petty crimes, a lot of them. They don't deserve to be just thrown away and discarded and forgotten by society. And the men don't either. Nobody does deserve to be thrown away. Unless you're this man here. He deserves, straight down the the dumpster chute. But I'm just saying, please advocate for this, guys. If this is happening in your area, please make yourselves educated on this. So let's move on. Okay, this Karen here had some things to get off her chest. So let's listen to what she had to say when she decided to come and stick her nose into this business here that had nothing to do with her.
Hey, so you've come to my house to complain about my baby wearing pink.
I was just asking really why you keep putting her in pink and not other colours.
Well, traditionally, girls often wear pink.
Get the fuck out of my face.
Well, I think you'll find that was back in the day. I don't think it's today. I think you can wear any colour you want now.
Well, no, you can. She has other clothes as well, but her favourite colour is pink.
Well, I've only ever seen her in pink, and I think that's not allowing her to have freedom of what
do you mean
gender
freedom?
she wants to be.
She's a baby.
She's not a baby.
She's a baby. She's 2.
She looks a lot older than that to me. But anyway,
well, hold a minute. What's any?
She looks a lot older. How about you stop putting your eyes on my child where they don't belong? I just don't even know what I would have done to this woman if it had been. This man was totally calm, and this is obviously in the UK. These people have a lot more patience with this type of bullshit than we do. But my God, ma'am, you would have been eating those bricks behind you. Okay.
Any of your concern?
Well, it's my concern because I believe that the world has got better since we've got all this fluidity with genders and the different types of genders now. And I think by dressing someone in pink, if she doesn't want to be a girl when she's older, she wants to be a transgender or whatever, then she'll have been dressed in pink and you would have confused her. So I think it's nicer to dress people in all different colours. I mean, she'd look beautiful in yellow, wouldn't she? Let's be honest.
Well, yeah, she's wearing yellow now. Hey, baby.
She is. I hadn't seen she was sorry. But she's got pink trousers on with rainbows on. Now, I do like the rainbow. I definitely like the rainbows on her trousers. Now, that's good.
Okay.
Oh, you like the rainbows on my, Oh my God! This woman! Oh my God! It's the nerve, the utter absolute nerve. I mean, just laid out is what she would have been. At this point, I would have asserted my Second Amendment right to bear an arm, and I would have just been done with the conversation, because you are not going to sit here and oh my god, this one triggers me. Okay.
But
Okay.
you know,
Okay. Firstly, yeah, you're wearing pink glasses, okay?
Oh, what?
I think you'll find these are mauve. Are
Oh,
you
bitch,
colourblind
what?
or
Mauve.
Something. These are mauve. These
Mauve.
are not
Move.
What colour are these, young lady? Yeah, she says pink.
Yeah,
But they're
you're
not
dumb
pink.
bitch.
They are mauve. Mauve.
Girl, don't
mauve
come near my
glasses.
child.
Okay.
Do not.
So,
And actually, they're blue inside.
No one cares. No one
So
cares,
a little
lady.
bit of pink, mauve, and blue.
Yeah, wow.
I've got all the colours, you see.
Yeah,
Sorry.
Much healthier for the brain, the mindset.
sorry. So,
Girl.
I'm just a little bit baffled to like why you're actually here.
I'm just asking why you keep dressing going in pink. I think you should give her more choices of colour.
Yeah,
Girl.
okay, yeah.
The girl,
But
yeah.
However I want to dress her, okay, yeah? The way how I parent her is nothing to do with you.
Well, it is to do with me, because I feel for people these days, and I think they should have
I
more
feel for
choices
you.
of what colours they want to wear,
But
what
she's
they want to
two.
be.
She's two.
Well, I don't think it matters.
I don't
if
need
you
to teach
start.
her about all this. She what is right, no, as in like, what is traditional is she's a girl, I'm a boy.
Yeah, that lady, she would have met fury on that day from a person like me, you know, because you really took your complete and full audacity level to 100 to march your ass over to this man's house to tell him about how his 2-year-old daughter is dressed in pink, and you know, just try to control yourself, man, because somebody like me is going to meet with you one day, and you know, we're gonna have a word. We're gonna have a clashing of minds, okay? And you, anyways, I'm just okay. Well, let's move on, because that one really triggered me real bad. So let me move on. And this one's not gonna be any better, guys. This is an article. Let me just get right into it, because they're really on some shit over there in the European Union. Okay, what the fuck are y'all doing over there in Europe? Okay, Dutch government expands euthanasia access to children of all ages. Okay, great. Netherlands, you guys, have you been smoking too much weed? What's going on? The Netherlands is expanding its child euthanasia policy to include terminally ill and suffering children of any age. The European nation will now allow doctors to assist in taking the life of sick children from 1 to 12 years old with parental consent. The Dutch government claimed that this was the only reasonable alternative to ending their suffering when comfort care was not enough. This concerns a small group of don't you start your shit, Tucker. I mean, love you, but don't. The Dutch government claimed this was the only reasonable alternative to ending their suffering when comfort care wasn't enough. This concerns a small group of terminally ill children who suffer hopelessly and unbearably, okay, whose palliative care options are not sufficient to relieve their suffering, and who are expected to die in the foreseeable future. For that group, termination of life is the only reasonable alternative to end the hopeless and unbearable suffering of the child. You know what, Dutch government? How fucking dare you play God and condemn the life of a child, an innocent child, as hopeless and unbearable? You guys really are, you know, onto some demonic shit over there. First of all, euthanasia of anyone is horrific and completely inhumane and utterly deplorable notion. To do it in children? What kind of sick, freak-ass nation do you have to be to go along with this? And I'm sure I would hope the people did not vote on this and actually vote this into law, and this was something that was taken upon by the government alone. I mean, that might make me feel a little better, but even then, how is there not uprising in the streets over this? So you're telling me that the life of an innocent child should be ended, you know, prematurely, just because you don't consider that life to be worth living, because you don't consider them to have any value based on their, their outlook, their prospects on life, their ability to live what you would consider to be a normal life. Well, I tell you in response to that, go fuck yourself, and how dare you? Because you people are not God. You don't get to decide what life is worth living and what life is not worth living. Okay, so I present you with this. Okay, if you really need to ask yourself, you know, do these kids that are born with these complications and, you know, these horrible, horrific, life-threatening diseases, illnesses, or complications, I mean, is their life actually worth living? Is there any good that can be had from, you know, bringing them into the world with such a short lifespan? Well, I would just show you guys this video here, because I would say yes.
This guy give you.
Let me play this over from the beginning. This is a child born with anisophilia, and basically where their head is disproportionate, and it's a complication that happens during birth. And look at this child, okay? Just look at this baby.
Yeah.
Oh my God.
Oh. You're the happy girl now. This guy give you a little rub.
So this baby might only live to be a day or two or even hours old. This child might only know its mother and father for a matter of 24 hours. May only be able to feel this love, feel this happiness, feel this warmth and kindness for a day or even an hour or a mere matter of minutes. But are you really going to tell me that that is not worth the experience of having this child, of letting the child have this experience, of letting the parents experience this joy with this child, no matter how short-lived it is? And please be honest and let me know in the comments, guys, because if I say yes, it's worth it. It's absolutely worth it. This baby, for her to be able to feel the warmth of her mother, have joy, happiness, love in her very short life, it's absolutely worth it. And it is a blessing. Okay. So I just want you guys to let me know down below. So, okay, guys, this is pivot here. Okay. Let's get into this video. I want to show y'all this. I want to show y'all this video from End Wokeness, Minneapolis, before and after the mostly peaceful BLM riots of 2020. Let's get into a little before and after business.
It's just a cigarette, and it cannot be that bad.
Honey, don't you love me, and you know it makes me sad.
It's just a cigarette, like you always used to do.
I was different then, I don't need them to be cool.
Wow. Oh my God. Popeye's gone. No more Perkins.
It's just a cigarette, and it harms your pretty lungs.
Well, it's only twice a week, so there's not much of a chance.
It's just a cigarette, it'll soon be only 10.
Honey, can you trust me when I want to stop? I can.
No more Family Dollar. What a great place. What a great place to live. My goodness. That really helped, didn't it, guys? Didn't we get some justice there? Didn't we really show them who's who? Yeah, great job, Minneapolis. You guys really fucking nailed it. Okay, I'm sorry for all the language in this video. There's a lot of F-bombs being dropped, but this one's got me a little bit fired up, so. Okay, guys, so next I want to get into this utterly, you know, obviously sane and very coherent educator from Texas, Dallas, Texas, question mark? What's going on here? It says teacher at W.H. Madison high school in Dallas, Texas, pretending to assassinate President Trump in front of her students? Huh? Let's watch this video. Oh! Oh my god. Ma'am? Are you okay? Did you miss your antidepressant this morning? What is going on? Like, the unhinged nature of some of these women out here who really just need to be saddled into some fucking, like, straitjacket. I don't even know what's going on. Ma'am, you are screeching at a whiteboard with a image of President Trump projected on it and squirting it with a water gun, yelling, "Die." It's a big yikes for me. So this is what's going on in your schools, guys. And let's see what else I want to get into. The last couple things, guys. These are the last couple things. Just when you thought it couldn't get any worse, these people have been waiting for this, guys. I have been waiting for this day. The climate activists are here, okay? Hold on to your butts because they're coming to a city near you. And I wish I would run into a group like this, guys. I am just ready. I'm ready. I'm just ready. Because I wish a mother effer would try to block my way. And this happened in Washington, D.C. just recently, guys. Climate activists, our very own crazy lunatics, okay? Let's watch them. I can't. This is another one that triggers the absolute F out of me. Oh, God. I can't. Why are they always hippies and old boomers?
Scientists tell us that 1.5 degrees is locked in.
My thing, are you serious? I started a new job today. I have been unemployed since April. I have an interview today. Are you serious? That's not fair.
Ma'am, no one would blame you if you were to put your hands on these people. I'm just saying, I disavow all violence. I disavow it. I mean, put your hands on them in a loving and praying way of God, okay? Place your hands upon them and pray for their safety because they're in the middle of a road and it's not safe.
Because of how you feel, this is the wrong way to go about it. The wrong way. It's ridiculous. Y'all always do this is the wrong way to go about it. The wrong way. You guys are wrong. So I'm supposed to be unemployed again. If I miss this interview, what's going to happen to my family? Y'all don't care, do you?
Nope.
I know you don't. You just shook your head. No, you don't.
Care. They don't give two fucks about anything but the fucking climate. They don't care about anything but the climate. And you know, that's why we should not care anything about them or their stupid little cause, their pet cause. These people, I hate them. I hate them. These are the worst kinds of people that will obstruct your life for their silly point that they're making. Instead of doing something real, this is what they choose to do. Okay? This is bad. These people make me very angry. They do. They do. So this is what's coming, guys. Be ready for it. What do y'all think of all of the news topics that we got into today? I would love your thoughts on everything, guys. Please let me know in the comments. Like the video if you liked it. Go ahead and subscribe to my channel. Please do that for me. And also my Twitter, and go check me out on Rumble too, guys. That would be, you know, a triple, double, excellent, epic adventure for all of us. So let me know, guys, what was y'all's favorite video that we covered? I would love to know your feedback. And until next time, you know, you guys just try to stay safe out there because we have a whole lot going on. And I will see y'all later, okay? Bye.
I just tell the truth, and telling the truth is crazy in a world full of lies. if you mix brilliance with bravery, that we can ignite something. Even this conversation alone can ignite the people.
The time is now to express and for people to believe in themselves. The time is now for it to be okay to be great. People in this world shun people for being great, for being a bright color, for standing out. But the time is now to be okay to be the greatest you.